Hey guys, welcome to the video. So today we're going to talk about the MPC 2.2. This is one of the biggest features that I was hoping for to see when 2.0 dropped, but they didn't show it, and I was upset that they didn't actually put it on 2.0. But the weekend came and Midi Learn is finally here in the MPC, and I'm really happy about this. Can't wait to buy new controllers so I can control the software. We can connect MIDI controllers now to our MPCs, MPC Live X, or the software, and have more controls over the software, which allows us to access quickly some functions. And even for live performances, this is going to be a huge update. So I'm using the MPC Touch. Obviously, I don't own the MPC Live or the X. So for the ones that own a controller like the MPC Touch, this is done within the software, okay? So we need to go into the software for us to actually work with the Midi Learn. So if you have a MIDI controller, let's go to the preferences. Let's go to the MIDI tab, and you need to tick on the controllers that you have. So go there and do that. So this is the icon for you to open up the Midi Learn. It shows us the screen right there on the side. You can also go through the view browser, and then the Midi Learn browser is right there. We have the global and we have the project as well. Global is always there for all the projects. Whenever you open up a new project, or if you load up a song or a project, you will always have these presets there for you, okay? The project is for individual projects, so each individual project will have its own assignments as well. So let's have a look at the global. We have the learn function and we have the enable. Obviously, when you click on the enable, it turns the assignments on, and you can use your controller with the assignments that you created. Here on the side, we have the presets that we create and the factory presets. So if you have any of these controllers, you can just plug them in and you'll have some assignments done already for you to control the MPC software. If not, you can go ahead and create your own presets. Okay, so we have here on the side a new MIDI map that you can just name it and give the name whatever name you want to give it. I'm going to go for MPC heads. Create your assignments, and it will always be there in all the projects that you open up. You'll have your user presets right there ready for you. Okay, so if you tap on the learn function, you'll see that now we have all these highlighted functions, somewhat like Ableton. And the global shows you global functions for all the projects, like pads, pad banks, audio tracks, sequences, stop playing, these things. You can also choose them from the drop down menu right here. Cue links, transport, all these views and modes, you can access them straight away from that drop down menu. If you want to, you can just select one of these views, like the grid tab view, and then all you need to do is press a button on your controller. Now I'm just using this MIDI keyboard right here, but it does the same trick. Okay, you can do this with any controller. So all you do is, I'm going to select this note right here. I'm just going to tap it, and if you see straight away, it's already assigned. Okay, pretty cool. It's really easy to use. Go out of Learn, and now if you go to the wave screen, and if I press that, it takes me to the grid view. Okay, so that key now is assigned to the grid view. Okay, and you can do this with any controller with buttons. It's just super easy to use. Okay, if you don't want to use that assignment, you just go here, right click, clear MIDI mapping, and it's done. Really easy to do. So the global function is pretty straightforward. You have these controls here that are highlighted that belong to the global. So I'm just going to press the key right here, and now the pad number 4, it's assigned to this key right here. Okay, whenever I press that key, it will trigger that pad. It's just really easy, and that's one of the things that I found it to be really nice, is that it's just really clean. It's really intuitive. There are no extra layers that you need to go to. It's just super easy to use. You press learn, select what you want to assign, press on the key, press on the encoder, and it's done. If you don't like it, clear the MIDI mapping. It's done. It's super easy to use. If we don't want to use this MPC as, we can just delete it and we'll go straight to the bin. You can create new mappings at any time. They will always be available in the globals. Now let's go to the project section and see how this works. This is where you can go deeper in the MPC. Let's go to the program edit, to your plugins. This works with plugins, MPC plugins. And this is per project. This is for individual projects right here. The global will be available in all the projects that you open. You'll have those presets right there for you to use, which is really, really cool. You can just turn them on straight away. And this is for per project. So it's only available in the project that you created it on. Okay. Straightforward as well, like the global. You just press the plus so you can create new assignments. Select the one that you want to use, learn, and then just select whatever you want to use. These highlighted ones will take you to the global settings, okay? So they always belong to the globals. But with the project, you go to other functions like the volume right there, okay? Select that. And then when you move it, you see that it's now assigned to the program level. And all you have to do now is just select the encoder or the slider, and it boom, straight away it notices the incoming message and is now assigned to it. Tap out of the learn and just start using it. And I've had no issues with this whatsoever. It's just working super, super perfectly. Let's go to the encoder right here. Select that tab. I'm going to use the send learn function. Turn the send, it recognizes the parameter. Let's go to the encoder, turn it, and it's done. Boom. Super easy. It's doing it properly. If I go slowly on the encoder, it goes slowly as well here on the parameter. That's really amazing. Okay, fast, faster, slowly, slow. What we have as well is the control over plugins as well. So if you go to one of the plugins for Akai, you can just select any plugin just so we can have a look. So I'm going to control here the dry and wet. So I'm going to just select this section here, learn, turn the knob there for the dry and wet. Now go to my encoder on my keyboard, turn it, and it's now assigned to that encoder as well. And now it's assigned. Super easy to do, and you can see that now we have the send and the dry wet being controlled just by one encoder. That's really, really nice as well, because you can create some turning effects as well, and you can flip it as well. So instead of going from 0 to 100, it goes from 100 to 0, and you can create some really cool things like in the filter section, working with the cutoff and resonance. It's really cool for those type of situations, but the only thing that's really missing here, it's the range or the amounts that I want to turn. I might just want to go from 34 to up to 61. You know, I might just want to use that range in the dry and wet, and it doesn't allow us to set up a range. And these things are available in programs like Ableton. You can see that. I'm thinking that they will put this in the coming update. It really needs that. You need to have that control over your parameters. So let's do another thing. There's another thing here as well. There are some things that you cannot control, like this bypass, the on and off. It doesn't really allow you to control certain parameters within the software. So there are a few things that are non-available. But you know what you can do here is you can. I'm going to remove all this so we can get a fresh start here. I'm going to add a few blocks there. So instead of controlling this with an encoder, you can control it with a button, so on and off button. And it kind of works as a bypass. So let's just assign this. Let's turn this. It recognizes it. And now instead of using the encoder, I'm going to go and just select a key, like a button. You can use a button on your controller. So turns off learn, and it turns on and off. So you have, it kind of works as you can use it as an on and off to bypass the effect. This is really cool. We have different types of here, momentary, toggle, which are really useful. ABS, CC, other encoder types of controls. So let's go here to the program edit. Let's go to let's see what we can actually control and we cannot control. You cannot control the start and end point. It doesn't show up there, so you know that it cannot be controlled or automated. Some of these functions, I wish they could implement it. It would be really good to have those. What you can do here as well, you can control resonance as well. You just turn it. So a lot of these things you can just go in program edit, select them with the learn function on, turn your encoder, pop out of learn. Now I'm playing there with the release. You can turn it on or off if you want, or the decay as well. Now it would be really good to have just the decay go up to like close to being closed, but not really closed. And that's why you need that amount, that range, you know, so you can turn the decay on or off, but it doesn't actually close it all the way. You know, let's see, I'm going to use a key. So I'm going to use this key, and it's going to be turning on and off the decay. And this could be really good for a live situation, you know, just for, it can get some really nice effects with that. Toggle, it turns it on, off. Have external controllers control your parameters without having to dive deep into menus and then not having access to other parameters. It increases your productivity by a lot, really, and not even just for music production, but for live performances. Now you can go into live performances with external controllers that are assigned to specific parameters, and you don't need to dive in to the MPC to access those parameters. It's just really, really great. Thank you very much for watching the video. Here we go for a new era of the MPC with the Midi Learn. And that's it, guys. Comment section below, do leave a like. And yes, I will be covering other things that came out on the MPC 2.2.